Hey guys, how are you? How are you? How are you? How y'all doing today? Hey guys. Hey. How are you today? How are you today? Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Hey. Okay, so today I'm not gonna, wait for a bunch of people to come in. I'm just gonna get to talking. So I want to tell you guys, hey, thank you for jumping onto my live. I am Belief Spivey. I am known as the ST Life Coach. So if you see anybody say they are one, they are not. I'm the only one, okay? But anyways, I am here to support you through your herpes diagnosis. That's what I help with. That's who I help. That's who I serve. My whole purpose is to help them develop their confidence after that diagnosis. Many people believe when living with herpes, you have to stay in a place of feeling ashamed and disgusted and nasty and feeling like you'll never have the things you want. And for me, I believe that's really where you're staying with the stigma. The stigma promotes those things. So you truly do believe you have to stay in those things. And today I want to fight that with you. I want to fight that with you to show you that you do not have to stay with the stigma. You don't have to live in the stigma. You don't have to continue to feed the stigma. You don't have to live the stigma. You don't have to believe it. You don't have to push it on other people. You don't have to promote it and things of that nature. So I want to get into what the stigma is. Just exactly what I said. The stigma of herpes is that you're nasty, you're disgusting, you're promiscuous. It's all your fault. You deserve to be where you are. You will never date. You will never have a sexual life. You will never have children. If you do, you're putting your children at risk, so your children can get it and things of that nature. So I want to kill that today. None of that is true. No, all of it is a false. All of it is false. And let me tell you how I know it's false. I know it's false because I don't live my life. I have had children. I have my confidence back. I have two children to be exact. I had both of my children after herpes. So I have an 11-year-old and I have a 6-year-old. Okay. I had my 11-year-old literally, I got pregnant with him a couple of months after my diagnosis. So yeah, I had both of my children vaginally. I have been married. I was married for 4 years. During that time, he knew my status. I told him my status. Even my oldest son, father, I told him my status. They both knew my status. I had a sex life. Okay, guys, I had a sex life before, end up getting pregnant. I had a sex life. Even after I had my son, I had a sex life because we didn't stay together. Okay. I had a sex life. Before I met my husband, I had a sex life. When I got married, I had a sex life. So my whole thing is all of it, I still was able to accomplish what the stigma say I cannot. I did feel those things of the stigma right away coming out of the door, living with herpes for, I was living with herpes for, I'll say about 6-7 years before I really got to a place where I didn't feel those things anymore. Even though I had dated, even though that I had a son, I still was struggling with some of those thoughts. But it took me a good 6 years to finally get to a place like, first of all, Belize, you are doing what you say you things that you believe you wouldn't be able to do. You're doing the things that you were scared to do. You were able to see that you can date again and somebody accepts you. Okay, because a lot of people are dealing with the rejection piece within themselves, assuming that somebody will reject them, not even experiencing it. I talked to many of my clients saying, I don't want to deal with rejection. Who said you was? But I'm also realizing a lot of people dealt with rejection prior to herpes. They were having a hard time dating prior. They dealt with rejection in other areas of their lives. So they assume this is another area of their life they're going to do rejection. Plus the stigma makes you feel like you're going to be rejected. So it's just feeling like a confirmation that I'm going to deal with rejection. And that's not true. Everybody don't get rejected with their diagnosis. Some people ain't never been rejected at all. Some people have been rejected. But that doesn't make you less than. That doesn't mean that you're disgusting and nasty and don't deserve anything. It's just that person made the choice not to move forward, and that person has the right to make that choice. Okay, rejection should come from a place of they don't want me. It should come from a place of they made a decision they felt was best for them. It's all about changing your perspective about rejection. If you look at rejection that I'm not good enough, you are good enough. They just made a decision, just like you make a decision about every dude that you come in contact with, you don't date or have sex with. Guys, every chick that you be with, you don't go on a date with them or have sex with them. So my whole thing is, just because a person chooses to make a decision doesn't make you less than. It just, they made the best choice for them. So I want us to change our perspective on rejection. Rejection doesn't always mean they doesn't want you. They just chose to make a decision. We all do it. We all do it. Don't believe it's just this alone. They made a decision, and you will make one too one day, based off something somebody shared with you about their past, about their present, about something that they dealt with or dealing with, and you just say, you know what? I don't think I can handle that, or I don't know how to maneuver through that. Because some people just don't know how to maneuver through it. Somebody never been with somebody who had an STI, never dated anybody, don't know anything about herpes, scared of it, had bad experiences. Somebody who had an STI and was traumatized based off of it. A lot of us don't understand why some people make their decision. It may just not all be, I don't want to deal with you because you got an STI. You don't know their experiences with an STI, or what they heard, or what they seen, or what they experienced themselves. So you have to respect people when they say they want to walk away, but don't just allow them making that decision, making you feel like somebody else is going to do the same thing. Stop putting people in a box, assuming that everybody's going to do the same thing. We all do not move the same. We don't even look the same, let alone trying to think everybody's decision is going to be the same. But that's what the stigma do. It makes you believe everybody's going to move the same, and that's not true. I'm trying to tell you, it's not. Listen, it's not true. Okay, I have been rejected, guys. I have had guys like, oh, thank you for telling me. Thank you for being honest with me. But I can't do it. You know, I can't move forward with it. And did it bother me? Yes, it did bother me at first. But I said, you know what? Let me shake it off. I respect him for telling me. I appreciate it. He makes the best decision for him. I'm going to move on and keep moving. And I did. I kept on moving. I kept on trucking. And I had people accept me. I was in relationships and all those other things. But I'm telling you guys, the biggest thing you need to understand is that people make decisions, okay? You cannot live in the stigma. You're going to feel horrible if you live in the stigma, okay? But here I want to help you develop the confidence. The confidence is number one, making the decision not to continue to think out the things in the stigma. You have to constantly be aware of yourself when you're dating, or if you're looking to date, or if you are looking to, like, trying to build your confidence to say, you know, my life is not the same anymore. Baby, whatever you go through, your life is never going to be the same. That old person is dead, okay? And I think we need to stop wanting to hold on to the old. Every time you go through something in life, you change. It makes you more aware of yourself and realize that you're not invisible. Literally, a lot of us have been through a lot of different things, and we just never thought we would go through those things. But at the end of the day, it made you aware of a situation that you wasn't aware of, or you wasn't educated for. For me, I wasn't educated about herpes. I didn't know much about it at all. I knew it was an STI. I knew you couldn't get rid of it. I knew, you know, you had bumps or whatever. You know, the simple common things that we think we know about herpes, out the window, because truthfully, none of that kept me safe. It didn't, because what I didn't know was the fact that people can have herpes and don't know it. I did not know that people have the virus and their doctors are telling them not to tell people. Like, literally. I didn't know that. I didn't know that it wasn't including the STIs panel. I didn't know that. You know, it's different things I did not know. So really, it was really going to be hard for me to try to prevent something I did not know. Okay, it's really difficult to present something you don't know. Okay, so number one, with developing your confidence, you got to ask yourself, what I did not know about herpes first. Okay, because a lot of us are like, oh, I should have known. Cut that crap out. Like, cut the crap. I'm going to keep it on. Cut the crap. Because at the end of the day, what you don't know, you just don't know. We got to kind of get out of this thing thinking I'm supposed to know everything. Who told you that? It's not even realistic. I'm just being honest. It's not realistic. You're never going to know everything. If you think that, I don't know where you're coming from, because it ain't going to never happen. So I really want to kill your bubble. I'm going to pop it right now to make you realize that you're not going to know everything. Now you can take the time to educate yourself, especially about sexual behavior, sexual education. You can educate yourself, and that's most important, to educate yourself. But there's never a moment you're going to know everything. If you talk to anybody who have herpes, or any groups you're in or anything like that, you're going to hear that so common that most of us did not know anything about it. Okay. And that's the thing we all tend to beat ourselves up about the most, and really takes a real big damper on our confidence, because we believe for me to be confident, I must be educated. For me to be confident, I should be able to prevent things. For me to be confident, I should be more responsible for myself. And my whole thing is, you can still be confident and just know that you didn't know. It's nothing. You can still be confident and learn from a mistake. That should also build your confidence. Say, it was a mistake. I didn't know. You just won't know it all. And this is just something I see in the community so much. And I know it's holding many of my clients back, is they're on the what ifs. Well, I should have known this, and I should have did this, and I shoulda, coulda, woulda done. It's over. Stop living in the what ifs. You can't redo. You cannot redo. There's no way you could build your confidence in a reduced thought process, in a what if thought process, in a I wish I could have and I wish I would have mindset. You can't expect for you to build your confidence in who you are today, your confidence in what you know today, the confidence in the forgiveness of yourself today, the confidence is in what you're able to accomplish today and the support you can get today. And a lot of you guys are staying in a mindset of I wish I could, I wish I knew, I wish I can. No, stop it. You wonder why you're gonna stay where you are longer than you should, because you're wishing could and wish I could, I want, no. Stop. It's killing your confidence. It's killing it. Your confidence is in who you are today. What have herpes taught you today? What have your STI experienced? Even if it was gonorrhea, chlamydia, trichomoniasis, whatever. What did it teach you? What you didn't know. Now you're confident in knowing I'm going to ask for testing. I'm going to know what to ask for when I get tested with my doctor. I'm going to know how to have, this time I'm going to go into a relationship. I'm going to ask questions that I did not ask before. Because a lot of us we just don't ask the questions. I'm not saying that we don't want to ask questions. A lot of us are uncomfortable with asking the questions. And on top of that, a lot of us assume that we can look at people and think that they're good. That mindset is not a good mindset to have, okay? Oh, they wouldn't do that to me. They'll tell me, oh, that's great. But y'all will be shocked how many doctors are telling people they do not have to disclose their herpes diagnosis. You're going to nah, a doctor wouldn't tell you that. Listen to somebody who had a doctor who told them that. Okay? Listen to somebody who talks. I don't talk to millions of people. Okay, I don't talk to a lot of people. I said thousands. But I'll talk to thousands of people. And they heard the same thing. Same thing. So a lot of people are walking around here thinking, well, as long as I take my medicine or as long as we use protection, we're good. Because that's what they were taught. Okay? Do they feel comfortable with it? No. Do they feel good about it? No. But when you have a professional tell you you can do that, you're assuming that's the right thing to do. You're like, well, they told me I didn't have to say nothing. But I tell y'all, one thing for sure, another thing for sure. Let your morals and your values cap over education sometimes. Like, for real, especially when it deals with things like this. Tell people. You want somebody to know. And you'll want to know as well. Okay? So most importantly, with your confidence, I want you to understand that woulda, coulda, I wish I known mindset will keep your confidence at a 0. Because you can't live in a what if state. It's not healthy. Anybody living in a what if state, put your hand up. Okay? I used to be there too. Okay? If you're there, let me know. Because I want to help you. All right? I want to help you get out of that state. Because it is not doing you nothing. It's not helping you be progressive. It's not helping you move forward. It's not helping you do anything. It's not healthy. All right? The next thing with dealing your confidence is understanding your story with your diagnosis. Okay? A lot of us don't want to sit down and kind of look at what led up to the situation. Okay? My whole thing is a lot of us, and many of my clients have came to me and say, but at least I just had a feeling something was going to happen. I had a feeling I should not have had sex with him. I had a feeling. Okay? Feelings don't lie. Okay? Feelings don't lie. My whole thing is I want you to know what led up to that. And now whatever you felt or whatever you knew, that now from now on that you move forward in acknowledging those things. That's where your confidence line of acknowledging what I felt or what I knew or what I thought prior. Because a lot of us like, I don't have no confidence anymore. No, you just feel like, you really just feel like I should have known. But my whole thing is a lot of us know things, but we just don't, we're not aware of it. And we're not, listening to it in a sense. So I really want you to know, look at your story, ask yourself what I know, what I noticed, things of that nature, and now build your confidence around of, is nothing that I went in through to at this point in my life, especially with this, that I didn't have a unction or a feeling or something like that. So I will tell you now, get confident in listening to yourself and listening to that voice and not ignoring it. Okay, don't ignore it, because I had a feeling too, guys. I had moments. I had, like, when my doctor, I was like, I didn't have an STI prior to this. Like, this is my only STI I ever had, guys. And this for my individuals who like, this is my only one and I can't get rid of it. Life happens like that, guys. Like, really, it's not something that you want to dwell on. I thought that too, but my whole thing is sex comes with consequences. Sex comes with side effects. I want to say that. I don't even like to say consequences. Sex comes with side effects. It got good side effects. It got negatives, and that's it. That's what it came with. But I wanted to. I had a feeling. Like, I had a feeling. I was like, man, I trust him, and I start talking myself out of the feeling. Like, I start talking myself out of it. But now that I'm aware of it and I took some time to look over my story again, I said, okay, I felt that. I ignored it. I talked myself out of it, number one. And then number two, let me look at how my life was at that time. Was I aware of everything then? Did I have a mindset that nothing had happened to me? Did I feel like I can trust the people I was with, or did I not fully trust them? Because many of my clients come to me and say, I really didn't trust him like that, or he did this or she did that. And that, my whole thing is, you got to ask yourself, how can I develop confidence if I'm messing with people that I'm not confident in? I'm going to say that again. How am I going to be confident in myself, but I'm messing with people I'm not confident in? A lot of us are moving around saying, I want my confidence back, but you're still messing with people you don't have confidence in. You can't believe them for crap. They lie about everything. Or you think they lying. If you think they lying, what? How do you think you're going to have some confidence in yourself if you're dealing with people you don't have no confidence in? I'm just saying. This is something I see within my community, is that we want our confidence so bad, but we still dealing with people that don't assist us in it. You should be confident in the people around you, the people you're having sex with, people you choose to want to be with, talk to, spend your time with, FaceTime with, text. You should be confident in them. Confident they care about you, confident that they want the best for you, that they care about your well-being, and vice versa. If not, how you think that's supposed to help you? It's not. I'm telling you, it's not. So my whole thing, I want you to look at your story. I want you to feel like, where was I in my time in my life? What did it teach me about myself? And I know you're like, but what does God do with confidence? Got everything to do with confidence, because you need to look at yourself. Your confidence has everything to do with you. You can't look on the outside looking for getting confidence from the outside. Confidence is not an outside thing, it's an in thing. You can't get confidence from the outside. It sounds great. You can dress yourself up. You can be cute all you want to. You know how many girls who are confident, lack confidence, but she cute, she bad. I mean, baby is bad, okay? Dude, he is fine. Cut hair, everything. He is looking good. But he lacks confidence. How you know you get to talk to them? They super insecure about everything. You think I'm pretty? You think I'm handsome? Who you on the phone with? I know you want somebody else. I know you don't want to be with me because I have herpes. There's no way you could be with me. Why you want to be with me? You would think, looking from the outside, you think people are confident. They don't be all the time, y'all. So I want you to understand your confidence come within. Doing the hard work of looking within yourself and asking yourself, what kind of led me up to this point? Now, for my individual, and really I'm talking more to my individuals who willingly had sex, not my people who was molested, okay? That's a different situation for my individual who's molested, okay? So I don't want you to internalize what I'm saying if you were molested, all right? Or you were raped, okay? So for my people who willingly had sex, I want you to just kind of just take a moment to look at yourself. Ask yourself, what did I do? Where was I? What was I feeling? Did I have confidence in this person? Did I have confidence in myself? Did I love myself in this season? Okay? Did I allow myself to give out a whole lot and get nothing back? Because at the end of the day, it shows. It shows. It shows in so many areas. If you in this herpes community, many of us will tell you that we were lacking confidence. in some areas. We were allowing things in this area, in our love life. We were allowing people into our lives that wasn't the best people for us, and we knew it, but we just didn't know how to shake it. Okay? Okay? So, hey, for everybody who just came in, hey! So we're just talking about developing your confidence versus the stigma, okay? Versus the stigma. So I really wanted you guys just to hear those two things and take some time to think about it, feel about it. Like, confidence is an inner work. And do it happen overnight? No. I really don't want us thinking that it happens overnight, because it don't. It took me a couple of years to really develop my confidence like I want. And I still have moments that I have to adjust myself because life continues to happen. I want you to understand, just because you have herpes or another STI or contract another, that life is not going to keep happening. You could be in the middle of financial diagnosis and your birthday can be happening and you're trying to go out of town. You could be in the middle of looking for a new job, or your job is stressful, or you have children and your children are just all over the place. It could be so many things going on. So you got to just take the time to say, okay, let me stop for a second, look within myself and say, what is going on? What is going on? One thing I'll also tell you guys, do not try to mesh all your feelings together, especially if you're dealing with multiple things at one time. When you deal with herpes, when you get your diagnosis or any STI diagnosis, you tend to feel like your life is falling apart. And I'm going to tell you, your life is falling apart in a sense, because your reality of what your world's supposed to look like and what it's supposed to feel like and what you shouldn't experience is now happening in a sense. It's like nobody wakes up and say, you know what? I'm going to get an STI and I'm going to be fine with it. No, nobody thinks that way. Nobody's thinking they'll ever have a heartbreak. Nobody wants a heartbreak. Nobody feel like they're going to have miscarriages or lose kids, or people not feeling like they're going to lose family members too early or to sickness and all that. Think about COVID. Nobody was thinking they're going to lose family members to COVID, and it happened. So just imagine how you wake up one day, somebody you think you love and you care about, and they end up giving you an STI. It's devastating. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to act like it's not. It's a devastating feeling, but it's not a feeling that you have to stay in, because a lot of y'all stay there so long that literally your confidence, it's like your confidence can't rise out of it. And your confidence is what you look at and how you feel about yourself now. You can't stay in a place where you staying low. You can't stay in a place that you feel unloved, unaccepted, feeling rejected, feeling like nobody will want you, things of that nature. I'm telling y'all today, you can be with somebody with the STI. You can. It's happening every day. It's just not something we talk about on a regular basis. I feel like if we talked about this so common, like we're talking about people cheating on each other and staying with them, then y'all will understand how common it is. I'm just keeping it real. I know so many people who don't stay with people who cheat. We see it on social media all day, every day. It's common. It's many people commonly being with somebody who have an STI. That person told them and they say, you know what, I love you and I want to stay. We'll work through this thing. I don't know why you believe it's not. It's because of how you view yourself. You don't think you're worthy of it. And it's a lie. You got to take some time to stop. You got to tear down those negative things about yourself and stop living in the stigma, because it's really just the stigma of the STI. It's the stigma. Stigma of STIs are so negative. And people laugh and joke and all those things. It's not helping. You can't feed it. A lot of you guys are feeding it. And when I mean feeding it, I mean the fact that you still thinking that of yourself. You still thinking you're going to reject about every single person that you're with. You're believing that everybody's going to think you're this and that. That's not true. And even when somebody tell you, I don't think that of you, what you do? You go back to thinking the same thing. You got to stop thinking like that. Because even when somebody finally do say it, you like, oh, well, I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to think that. They looking like, okay, like sometimes we create some thoughts and feelings that other people don't even feel. Or when they finally do say those things, we assuming that, oh, I already knew you were going to do that. Well, you already felt that way. So I would tell anybody, if you want confidence, if you want things to, even if it's not perfect, because you can't expect every situation to be perfect, but if you want to see better results, then change how you view things. We all know what you think, you bring towards you. If you're thinking negative, baby, negative keep coming to your door. But you start thinking positive, and you start changing how you look at yourself with your diagnosis, you will start seeing things flip around. I'm telling you, I help all my clients do that. I help them see that. I have many ladies who are getting married. I say about 6 or 7, well, I say 6 ladies who got engaged just this year in my group, in my herpes group. I have ladies who are having babies, have many who had babies this year and many who had babies last year. Okay? It can happen. I have ladies who just reached out to me last week and they said, Belize, I'm scared to disclose to this guy. He's a really good guy. I don't know. And I both told him, I said, I'm telling you, they're not going to trip. This is all in your head. This is all what you think of yourself. And I started helping them to unravel some of those negative things. They finally told them, them girls are in relationships. Some of the best relationships they ever been in. I'm telling you, change how you think. Sometimes we're hindering ourselves. It's not the other person. Sometimes it's more you than them. Your outlook on things can really change how you respond to them, how you communicate with them, how you pull back from them. Hey, beautiful. How you pull back from them, how you ignore them, how you assuming that they're saying things negative and they're not. And I'm going to use an example of that where you're talking to somebody and you was like, oh, you don't want to talk to me no more. And them looking like, what are you talking about? I didn't do anything to you. Well, you doing that because you really don't want to be with me. Okay, y'all, I'm telling you now, nobody going to deal with that too much. I'm not. Hey, love. Nobody going to deal with that long. Even if they accept your diagnosis, they're not going to deal with that negativity with you forever. Listen, and they be like, well, if they care about me, they'll stay with me. Nobody got to deal with negativity. I'm going to keep it real. Some people ain't leaving you some people, it's not that they don't want to be with you. It's just how you go about it. It's about where you are in your diagnosis. Right. You see, I was like that. Literally, it'll run people away. If I'm telling you, people love confident people. When telling your diagnosis, you're telling the person, you tell them, come from a confident place. This is what I have. This is what I dealt with. Let me know if that's something you can handle. I'm not telling you your feelings not going to be rattled, because your feelings are going to be rattled. It's normal, But at the end of the day, that person comes, they feeding off of how do they feel about themselves. Are they confident within themselves? And some people, I don't had a guy who saying, man, I wouldn't really be with nobody who had it, but you just so cool. You ain't tripping about it. I'm not. And if he chooses to walk away, I'm like, okay. I don't had a guy who was like, well, I don't think I could do that. I said, that's okay. And I let them know it's okay. Don't feel bad. Don't think you're making me feel low. You made a decision, I respect. He said, you know what? I appreciate you that. Because some people are scared to tell you that they don't know how to deal with it. Because they know you rattled already. Like, y'all. Some people not even going to tell you the full truth because they so scared that what they tell you, they will literally pull you, like you will fall into pieces. Some of y'all are being ghosted because you are so unstable. Some people are just scared to come back and tell you they're not interested because they see how hard it was for you to tell. Ladies, men, please get into a place of confidence when you're telling your disclosure. Don't have you calling these people, telling them, and you literally giving off this negative, like, my life depends on your acceptance. Your life doesn't depend on somebody telling you yes. And somebody else will. I'm going to say this. Don't put your eggs all in one basket with people. Because it's like, oh, I really like him. I really want to be with him. Or I really like her. I want to be with her. If she don't accept me, man, I'm over. Stop saying stuff like that. Stop saying that. That person got the right to choose. Stop putting your egg in that one basket. If they don't tell me, I ain't never going to tell nobody again. And then when they don't tell you, they give you a no. Oh, I knew it. No, you created it. You created that. They may not did that. But it's things that you're doing or saying to make them feel like, you know what? If they're going to be like this all the time, I'm out. If they're going to always be sad and crying and depressed, I don't want to be here. I'm just saying. They like you, but some of your behavior make it hard for them to move through it with you. Because you're making it seem like it is a death sentence. Some of y'all make this a death sentence. It shouldn't be. It's your emotions. Deal with your emotions pertaining to it. That means give yourself some time to process. Some of you guys, I'm going to be honest, stay away from dating for some time. Take some time and develop your confidence, because a lot of you guys didn't have none prior. Take your time and develop your confidence. I love you. It sounds great. Oh, you'll get your confidence in your relationship. No. Your confidence have everything to do with you. I just told y'all that. It has nothing to do with your boyfriend, your husband, your wife, your sex partners. It has nothing to do with them. They cannot give you confidence. Period. You got to get that. So take your time and develop it. Take your time and do what you need to do. If that's therapy, get it, okay? Especially for some other things that's holding you up, get it, all right? If you ready to talk and say, Belize, I need help, I got a confidence session, book it. And I'll figure out exactly what I need to help you. You'll tell me what's going on with you. I hear you out, and then I'm going to offer you a service so I can better serve you, okay? And that's in my bio. Book it. I'm telling you, you're going to appreciate me. And we're going to take our time. No rush. I don't want y'all to think this is a 1, 2, 3, bam. Belize's going to give you 4 or 5 steps, and she's going to send me on my way. It's going to be over. No, it's a process. Because a lot of us got to just change how we think and how we view ourselves and how people we believe people view us. What you believe, you receive. We hear that all the time. It's the truth. What you believe, you receive. Change how you believe. Change how you think. Change it. I promise you, it'll get so much better. It'll get so much better. So anybody got any questions? Thank y'all. I hope this helped y'all. I hope this helps somebody. Share it with somebody, please. Any questions, y'all? Anybody got any questions? Don't be scared. Any questions, guys? Any questions? You said, no, I love this. I know you ain't had no question. You're welcome, love. If you have any questions, you can check me, hit me up in a DM if you don't feel comfortable here. I always like to tell that to some people because some people I don't want to put it on this platform, You can always DM me if you have any questions. Most importantly, guys, I want you to develop your confidence. Stop living in the stigma, okay? Stop living there. If you see stuff like that, block it, delete it. Don't feed it, okay? It's getting into your mind. Don't feed that stuff. It's not healthy for you. It's all a lie. It's what you believe. If you believe it, you're going to see that stuff in your life. I know, I've been there. I'm like, nobody's going to want me. Nobody's going to sell me. And I stopped changing that. Now I choose what I want in my life. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Ain't got nothing to do with my diagnosis. Nothing. Don't make everything about herpes. Everything is not about herpes. What do you need? I'm on that live. You okay?
Yes.
You hungry or something? You thirsty? You in trouble? Get back in that room if you're in trouble. Don't come in here. I'm sorry. Y'all know I'm a mommy first. That's my little one. He in trouble. And he trying to sneak in here and trying to let me. He don't want to be on punishment no more. Nope, you gonna stay in that room. Yo. Any other questions, y'all? Don't laugh at me. I had to check because he was looking all sad, but he in trouble. He did something. He got put on punishment. Punishment in my house is sit in the room quiet. Take some stuff from you. Sit quietly. Think about what you thought. You think about what you did. Think about it. So, that's all I want to say, guys. Like I said, if you need any help developing your confidence, I'm here for you. Go to my bio and book a confidence session with me, guys. Like I said, I'm going to find out exactly what's hindering your confidence with your diagnosis. And then I'm going to offer you a service that's going to be best to help you do such. Okay. Any of you guys are women who are living with herpes. I have a Facebook group, free Facebook group you can join. You can just go to my bio for that as well. Also, y'all, listen. If y'all missing out, I don't want y'all to miss out on this. If y'all been watching my stories and things of that nature, on my stories, I am a part of Herpes Free Retreat, guys. This is July 16th through the 18th. I am super excited about this conference because you're going to see literally 12 to 13 herpes activists from across the globe. I ain't never seen nothing like this. Y'all know I've been a herpes activist for a little over 9 years now. And I'm just so excited that more herpes activists are out here all all colors, all shapes, all lifestyles. So I'm super excited to have all of us together to literally talk about herpes, guys. It's going to be amazing. I want you to take advantage of it. The tickets are in my inbox, $49 for 3 days, guys, that you'll get on and hear us talk about anything and everything about herpes. Everything. It's going to be amazing. 13, well, I'd say 12 of us. 12 of us. You're never going to find all 12 of us. If you reach out to all 12 of us, it's going to be way more expensive to talk to each one of us each. Absolutely. I do still sell my products. I was just about to talk about that. See, so I still have Outbreak products, guys. I still sell them, love them, appreciate them. So if you are dealing with outbreaks, external outbreaks, and you're looking for external products, I have them for you. I know it can be hard trying to find products to work for you, but I have products that work. I have an itch be gone spray. You can spray on if it's really, really unbearable itch. I also have speed up cream to help you speed up your bumps, cuts, lesions, whatever you may have on the external. Nothing's going to be internal. I also have a wash out soap. So I have a soap that'll help you heal as well. I also give you a gentle clean that's for men and women. All these products are men and women. I do have one product that is that's the tea, so to help you relax and things of that nature, because a lot of us get really stressed. We get very emotional. A lot of people fall back into oppression or anxiety when they deal with their outbreaks, lack sleep and things like that. I'm telling you, when you're dealing with your outbreaks, you want to make sure you're chilling, because I'm telling you, your body will literally keep pushing it on, because it's based, like, you can have, one of the triggers is, you know, emotional distress. So if you're dealing with depression and you're dealing with anxiety and you're dealing with extreme sadness and things of that nature, and you're not getting enough rest to really allow your body to heal, then you can be in this place where your outbreak can last a little bit longer. But that tea is really good. It helps you relax physically, and also get some sleep. Y'all have to sleep during your outbreaks. So those products also are in my link as well. So everything's in my link. You said HB Gone is my favorite. Girl, the bomb, okay? The HB Gone spray gets you right. If you're dealing with bacterial vaginosis or also yeast infection, it works as well. It works as well, because, man, that itching is unreal. It's unreal. Or, guys, if you deal with jock itch, it's a really good product to use, okay? Really good product that you can use, all right? Hey, welcome, everybody. I also have courses for you guys, too. So if you're looking to learn how to disclose or how to have a sex life after, all of that is in my bio. All of it's in my bio. Everything's there, y'all. I'm here. I'm here to support you. I'm here to help you. I'm not going anywhere. I am kicking it right along with you guys to support you guys through this. If you don't want any of the products, now just say if you're like, Belize, I ain't got herpes, I'm just here to support you. You can buy a badge, y'all. I got badges below now. Look, I'm getting legit. Come on, you. Look, they're legit me and let me get badges now. So if you want to support me in any way, you can purchase a badge at the bottom, and I'm gonna shout you out. I'm gonna hit you up in DM and say thank you, I love you, type thing. So if you don't have it, or you just want to support me in some way, you can buy a badge. I was so excited about that. I said, oh, I feel legit like the other Instagrammers who got badges. So they let me get badges, y'all. Ooh. I want to bring that up because I'm super excited about it, y'all. That's so cool. So if y'all want to support me in any way, you can buy a badge on here. So it's at the bottom of your thing. You just click it and you can buy a badge. And they're as low as like $1. So it's pretty cool. I'm like, oh, that's a way to support people. So if you want to support, I appreciate it. I love you. And I'm surely going to get in your DM and tell you thank you. And I appreciate you so much there. So I love you guys. I hope this helped in some way. My goal is to start doing more lives. I haven't did lives in a while. I've kind of been taking a mental break. So I hope this helped you guys. I hope this supported you. I hope this helped you realize that you must develop your confidence, that you cannot live in the stigma. It's not good for you. It's not healthy for you. So if you need anything, you know what to do. Go to my link in my bio for anything. But if you got a question or something like that, hit me up in the DM. So I love you and I appreciate you guys, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.